What's up, Raider Nation? Eldridge Bell here doing a preview for the Raiders versus Cleveland Browns tomorrow. This is a game that the Raiders have to win to prove that they're dispelling the old notion that when the Raiders win one game, they're going to lose the next four. They got to have consistency, and this is a game that's very winnable. So I want to start with the defense because I believe this is a game that they can take a step forward, just like after the Week 1 loss to the Cincinnati Bengals, the offense took a step forward against a very good defense in the Baltimore Ravens. Now, obviously, I don't think the Cleveland Browns are an offensive juggernaut. Their passing offense is ranked 29th at the bottom. They average 189 yards a game. So this is a game that the defense and Ken Norton Jr. can really tighten some things up. Especially getting pressure because Josh McCown was announced as a starter. And Josh McCown, he's a guy, if you get pressure on him, he is good for an interception or two, similar to Carson Palmer. They get enough pressure, they'll make bad decisions. So this is a game where I'm looking for the defensive line, specifically Alden Smith and Khalil Mack and Justin Tuck and all those guys, to get consistent pressure and hopefully force some turnovers. As far as a rush defense, this should be easy for our linebackers. They're not really a great rushing team. Isaiah Crowell's averaging 3.4 yards a carry. Nothing really special there. The real challenge, I guess, for the defense will be containing Travis Benjamin. He's proven to be quite a dynamic playmaker this year so far, and I don't think anybody saw that coming. He's been a nice surprise for the league and the Cleveland Browns. So the DBs will have their work cut out in containing him. And also, I know people are going to disagree with me, but please watch out for Brian Hartline. I don't know what it is about this guy, but when he was with the Miami Dolphins, he used to torch the Raiders. And I don't know how he did it, but somehow he would have big games against the Raiders. So he's one guy, he's a sleeper guy who I think we should pay some attention to. As far as the tight ends, Gary Burnridge, nothing really special there. So this should be a game where the defense can tighten things up and get on track. Because right now we're probably statistically we're the last place defense. So hopefully this is a game where we can get back on track, similar to what the offense did after Week 1. Now for the offense, the offense I feel has to run the ball more, and everybody's been saying that on YouTube, Twitter, and pundits. Run the ball more because the Cleveland Browns are vulnerable to the run. In 2 games, they have allowed 320 yards. And Latavius Murray, he hasn't got a lot of carries, but he's been kind of consistent, averaging 4.2 yards a carry. So that's good. I look for him to be the essential point. And it's also a good test for the offensive line because obviously you can't run every play. But the defensive line of the Cleveland Browns is pretty good. I saw what they did to Mariota. And obviously that's a rookie, but they still dominated the Titans line, which is not that bad of an offensive line. So I'm looking forward to see consistency with the Raiders offensive line. I'm looking for Clyde Wolford to show up. I saw on the reports from the beat writers that he had his best practice this week. So since returning from his injury, So hopefully I look for him to have a bigger role. And I'm looking for Michael Rivera to have a bigger role as well. I don't know if you would challenge the corners with Amari Cooper and Michael Crabtree because they do have a solid secondary with Joe Hayden. Of course, everybody knows how good he is. You also got a Tramon Williams, who came over from Green Bay. He's not bad. He's solid. Deshaun Gibson, who's proven to be one of the better safeties, a ball hawk. He's pretty good in terms of taking away, getting takeaways. And then you have Dante Whitner, who's a thumper of that defense. So I don't know if I would challenge them with Amari Cooper, but I wouldn't shy away from passing the rock to Amari Cooper, Michael Crabtree, and Seth Roberts, and et cetera, et cetera. But I would emphasize the running game and the tight end game because I feel like the linebackers can be taken advantage of. And Carlos Dansby, he is a great DB, a great linebacker, but I feel like with the tight ends, they can be taken advantage of. So I would attack the middle of the field and the ground game because they are susceptible to those things. So that's my analysis for the game coming up. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think the Raiders should attack them in a different way? Do you think this is a game where the defense will step up and make that huge jump from week 2 to week 3? Let me know. Leave comments and their suggestions, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, guys.